Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, May 4th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Here's an old saying in sports: numbers don't lie. And this week, some new Kai Green photos surfaced that had some eye-popping numbers attached to them. 320, as in 320 pounds. Late Monday night, photos from the Green Camp leaked that showed a pretty nutty-looking Kai Green, sporting an alleged 320 pounds of cartoonish-looking muscle. Whether or not there's any truth to those numbers is probably debatable. But one thing that isn't is that time away from the stage seems to have done Kai Green's body a hell of a lot of good. And if what he's doing off the stage is still good enough to make him front-page headlines, I think we can all agree that he's probably doing things the right way. Jesus! The figure division has been an absolute roller coaster so far this season, and apparently Andrea Calhoun is ready to throw a few more loops into the mix. This week, the three-time Olympian was spotted crushing an early morning night session as she prepares to make another strong late-season run. Last year, Calhoun really started to pick up steam as the year rolled along, and her dominating end-of-the-season performance at the Florida Victory Pro was arguably her best look ever. Given how volatile things have been in the figure division, someone as strong and as talented as Calhoun is, well, you can see her having the potential to really flip things on their head if she's at her best. And if she can find a way to hit the ground running, she's someone you definitely want to keep your eye on as the season rolls along. There are some athletes who just bring a certain wow factor with them to the stage, and in the men's physique division, Jeremy Potvin is one of those guys. Earlier in the week, we saw a few crazy photos start floating out of the Potvin camp, sparking rumors of a possible earlier-than-expected showcase for this year's fifth-place Arnold Classic finisher. If you remember back to last year's New York Pro, a slightly off Potvin tumbled all the way down to ninth after coming in as one of the early favorites. And after a bit of personal disappointment following his outing at the Arnold Classic, a little bit of cold New York-style redemption might be just what the doctor ordered. This week, the Cornhusker State is going to play host to some IFBB action in the upcoming Omaha Pro, and it looks like Zoe Lindsay might have plans of spoiling a few people's after-parties. Earlier in the week, Lindsay released a handful of sneaky peak progress photos showing off that trademark next-level conditioning she's become so famous for over the years. Since making the move over to women's physique, we've seen Lindsay continue to grow and evolve as an athlete. And right now, she really seems to be hitting her stride. As long as she can avoid any last-second missteps, I absolutely think she has a chance to land herself another top 5 finish. And finally, we close out today's show with the story of one of our most loyal followers, the unbreakable Andy Torres. After living and breathing bodybuilding for the better part of 3 decades, in 2014, Andy was diagnosed with the autoimmune disease lupus after suffering through months of mysterious health complications. After spending nearly 12 months in a hospital battling the disease that nearly took his life, Andy used bodybuilding as a weapon to beat it back into remission for almost 5 years, before undergoing a devastating pec tear. Following a long and complicated rehab, Andy became more determined than ever to set foot back on a bodybuilding stage. Yet, in another cruel twist of fate, 8 weeks prior to his show, Andy was tragically diagnosed with leukemia. In the face of it all, he continued to battle on and incredibly wound up placing 3rd in his contest while his body was ravaged with disease, earning him an invite to the British finals. In search of a fresh start, Andy and his family decided to move to the Greek island of Cyprus last summer to fulfill his dream of opening up a protein smoothie bar. But less than a week before his dream was ready to take flight, tragedy befell Andy again when he was nearly killed in an unexpected biking accident. Yet, despite being given less than a 20% chance of survival, losing 39 pounds during another long hospital stay and potential permanent nerve damage to his foot and leg, the unbreakable Andy Torres managed to battle his way back again in defiance of all odds. Throughout his entire long 12-year struggle, Andy never quit, his faith never waned, and even in his darkest moments, he always found a way to use bodybuilding as his guiding light. I'm happy to say that his protein smoothie bar, the Protein Fit Stop, is up and thriving. And right now, Andy is in good health and good spirits and still channeling his warrior spirit in the gym every chance he gets. And if that, ladies and gentlemen, is not a true will and testament of true spirit in bodybuilding, then I don't know what is.